This woman had received the worst news of her life, and her body couldn't take it.
Alright, we're gonna need to take a break.
However, the dramatic scene before the judge was nothing compared to what she had done before.
We further find true the allegations that Diana Jean Lovejoy was vicariously armed with a firearm.
Diana Lovejoy and Gregory Mulvihill had a dream marriage. They were a model couple but hit a difficult past. After several miscarriages, they finally managed to have a child, something that triggered all the problems they began to experience.
They made a beautiful little boy, but once that was done, once they conceived, that was the end of their marital relationship.
The birth of the child didn't brighten the couple's life. On the contrary, it turned everything to darkness. That's when Diana went from being a model woman to a ruthless criminal willing to do anything to achieve her goal.
She had 3 months to give him $120,000 cash.
The divorce had become even stormier than the relationship, and that money was half the full value of the house. However, the idea of paying it didn't cross Diana's mind. On the contrary, she wanted to pay off that debt by ending the life of her now ex-husband. However, it was during the trial where she finally understood that nothing would be the same again. Guilty of attempted murder against her husband. Those were the words that echoed in Diana's head. The possible sentence? 25 years to life imprisonment for a heinous crime she didn't manage to commit.
Made accusations that he sexually assaulted her, was molesting a child, was a drug abuser.
The situation with Gregory was completely irreversible. The thing is, in addition to the money her ex-husband was asking for the house, Diana also wanted to do whatever she could to keep her son. And what was the solution she came up with? To hire a hitman to end the life of her ex-partner.
Why were the detectives so suspicious of her reaction?
Giggling just wasn't an appropriate reaction to finding out the father of your child had just been shot and was in the hospital.
Weldon McDavid was the person in charge of carrying out the horrific crime. He was a war veteran who was a shooting instructor in the city where Diana and Gregory lived.
She also lets us know that there was eventually a plan to either have Weldon McDavid scare her husband.
A call from a private investigator with a supposed piece of information that would help Gregory with the divorce situation was the perfect lie to get him to an isolated location. Accompanied by a friend in case there was any trouble, Greg would eventually be shot by a sniper who they caught a glimpse just before he felt the bullet. However, the shot ultimately wouldn't prove fatal and would cause Diana's entire plan to come crashing down.
The gunman, lying in the sniper position, shoots 6 to 7 more rounds.
Both Diana and Weldon would be tried together, she as the mastermind of conspiracy against her ex-husband, and he for attempted murder against Gregory Mulvihill. Fate prevented the whole thing from ending in a horrific crime, but it did put the culprits behind bars.
Yeah.